All right, and while we make our journey, I might as well talk about why a big tax refund is bad news. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh, come on, man. How's it ever bad news to be getting a fat-ass check? Well, when you're getting a big tax refund, that is if you don't understand what a big tax refund is, that means that you have given the government an interest-free loan for a year, okay? Now, without getting on a big rant about how badly our government wastes money, odds are that money could have better benefited you. You see, when you get a big tax refund, what is the status of your credit card debt? How much credit card debt do you have? Is it more or less than the tax refund that you just got back? What about your emergency fund? Do you have a fully funded emergency fund? What about your Roth? Were you able to max that out for the year? See, you could have been using that money each and every week rather than the government holding on to it for you. Okay? That's the bad plan. That's where the bad news comes in from the big giant tax refund. Everyone is scared to find that they owe the government money. They avoid that like the plague. And they shouldn't. See, if you owe the government money come tax time, that means the government gave you an interest-free loan. Normally we celebrate that when we get 0% credit card offers. That's something we're excited about. When we get interest-free loans from those so many days, same as cash, when we take advantage of those, oh, we're excited. But oh no, we don't want to owe the government at the end of the year. That's bad for some reason. No, see, that is stinking thinking, and that is why many people stay poor, unfortunately. And I hate to put it like that, but that's really what it is. It's a sign that they don't really understand the basics of finance. It's a sign that they have fallen prey to generational financial ignorance. That's what it really is. And, it just pains me every January to April to see all the ads for, what you could do with your big tax refund. Oh, we've got a big tax refund sale on TVs and cars and blah, blah, blah. Just every effort is made to try and separate poor rubes from their money without trying to educate them as to what all that really means. Okay? What can you do, though, is the big question. Well, the money that's taken out, I don't really have much control over that. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. As a matter of fact, you can change your withholdings on your W-4, regardless of what company you work for. And you can adjust that so that you have less money withheld from your check in taxes each week, which means more money that is going into your actual account each week. There is a withholdings calculator. I'm going to put a link in the description below this video so that you can go through that. It's very detailed, and I highly recommend that you take advantage of that. A lot of people don't realize when they're filling out their W-4, they think that the only thing that they can put on their W-4 is the number of kids they got because that's the number of deductions that they've got. No, that's not true. If you're a homeowner, if you give a lot to charity, these things affect your taxable income. If your some investments are things that impact your income and in turn your taxes. So these things can be factored in, and that's what the calculator can help you with. Now, if you're going to adjust your W-4 withholdings, don't just do it willy-nilly and then spend the money each week. That too is a bad plan. What you want to do is you want to adjust the W-4, but then make the adjustment to your budget each week so that that money is not just disappearing on you. You want to put that money towards your credit card bills. You want to sock that money away. The priority should be your emergency fund first, your debt, your credit card bills second, and then investments or other things third. Now, if you want to take a small portion out of your tax refund and use that for something fun, fine. Who am I to argue? Okay, these are decisions that you've got to make for yourself. But as far as what I advise people to do, it was one of the greatest things ever when I was working with people and putting together financial plans for 20 years. Whenever I saw that they were getting a 4-figure tax refund each year, I knew that that meant that there was money to work with, that I was going to be able to help them, and that we could put that to better use within their financial game plan. The break point is 4 figures. If you're getting less than $1,000 back as a tax refund, well, still, you should be putting that money in your emergency fund. You should be socking it towards your credit card debt, and then you should be investing. But it's not necessarily something that I would go to the trouble of trying to adjust your W-4s for. What I would go to the trouble of adjusting your W-4 for is for over $1,000. If you think about it, that's what, almost $100 a month if you're getting 4 figures back, right? That's $80 if you're getting right at $1,000. So you could better use that money in other ways, and it might keep you from going into credit card debt. It might keep you from having some of those check-to-check kind of moments. And that's what I really want you to get out of this. A big tax refund is bad news. It's a sign that you need to adjust your W-4. You need to make some changes within your budget because it is an interest-free loan that you gave the government that you could have better used yourself. As always, guys, if you've got questions, if there's something that was unclear because I got a little ranty in this thing, hit me with it. You can hit me on Xbox or here on Twitch. You can hit me at Gmail, fustyandfinance@gmail.com, or you could put it in the comments below the video if you're watching it on YouTube. But I really want you to get it not just through your heads, but also help your friends to realize that a big tax refund is bad news. Rather than running out and spending it, they should be putting it to work for them.